Hello ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here from Digital Dojos, and today we're going to be taking a look at and unboxing the Galaxy S7 Edge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I pre-ordered the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, if I can speak correctly here. The newest flagship from Samsung, the upgraded version of course, the S6, the S7 Edge offers, the Edge display and some other unique features, and this is my first look and initial thoughts of the device. So I decided to pick up a new work phone while I'm here in the States, and aside from that, just to have the kind of the best of both worlds. I ironically filmed this on my iPhone 6s Plus. But as you can see here it is, the S7 Edge in gold. I had to go with the gold color here in all its glory, and I gotta admit, it's a really great build quality. The phone feels really great in the hand. The curved display has a nice feel to it as well, and I'm really excited to kind of test it out and see how I like it. Included in the box, of course, is the phone and of course your documentation that we all love to read, your SIM ejection tool, as well as a couple of accessories. So the fast charger, the AC adapter to plug into a wall, of course, your standard USB cord for the Samsung S7 in this case. It's not USB-C, and you also have your stock Samsung headphones included in the box as well. You'll also notice at the top, of course, you can eject your SIM card tray to go ahead and insert your SIM card, but additionally, this also houses the micro SIM for expandable storage here. All right, so it's been several hours, and I want to give my initial, keyword initial there, thoughts on the S7 Edge, how I've, coped with it for the last couple hours, just in my day-to-day usage of it. I walked around a bit, and I took it out for a spin using the GPS, etc., etc., just to get a basic grasp of how I like the phone. And first and foremost, the physical aspect of the S7 Edge. I really like the build quality. I really like how it feels in the hand. It fits well in the pocket. It's pretty much almost, in terms of screen size, it's on par with the iPhone 6s Plus, so it's a big screen. But it doesn't feel as big on here. Maybe it's because of the curved edges that are more defined, obviously, on the S7 Edge. But it has, obviously, a more tapered and slim profile. Let's see, what else do I want to mention here? I mean, it's solid. You have this kind of back right here that is very fingerprint sensitive, you'll notice, but great thing with the color I got in terms of gold, it reflects very, very well. And obviously, I'm sure it does that with the other colors as well, but you don't really notice it unless you catch it at the right angle. Aside from that, the metal bezel here is really, really durable. It feels hefty. I really like the choice to go with this this metal bezel. It just feels solid to me. It is a little sharper on the sides, but nothing too much of an issue. I mean, the screen, the always on screen or always on display, you can change that to a time, calendar, or image. It's cool. I'm not, I don't know if I like it too much. I'm probably going to turn it off just because I feel like I feel like I can just swipe up from right here, then I have to power it on and then swipe. I'll probably turn that off, but we'll see. What else is there to mention? The screen itself, I guess, the main aspect, you're looking at it all the time on your phone. It's amazing. In terms of quality, brightness, the colors, the accuracy, the on-screen text, it's just sharp, it's crisp. If there's one thing that Samsung always does well, it's their screens, and they have not, disappointed here. And obviously with the S7 Edge, you have those curved edges here, which kind of gives you that more immersed experience that curved displays are supposed to give you. In this case, it's also supposed to offer you convenience. I gotta be honest, I didn't play around too much with the Edge panel and the Edge options there, so I can't talk too much about that. And the reason I got the Edge was to see if I use those in my everyday life, how I adapt to using those, or if I use them at all. Let's see what else I want to address here. The camera. The camera is something I want to address because that's something that's pretty popular nowadays. Obviously on smartphones, the rear facing, the front facing, they're both great cameras. The software, on the other hand, it's very there's tons of stuff going on here. If you can see all these buttons, and it's cool because if you're an advanced, photo photographer, you like using the camera a lot, you get a lot of options. But I just think there's so many things going on here in the UI that they could have simplified. Um, the front-facing camera, I love the wider angle on the lens. It's really, really great. I took a picture here in comparison between the 6S Plus and the S7 Edge in pretty much the same position or side by side, and you can just see how much more the S7 Edge captures with its front-facing camera. The rear-facing camera, again, just equally as great. I can tell why people on the blind photo test like the S7 Edge a bit more. I've seen a couple of those post out between the 6S Plus and the S7 Edge. The colors, the low light, it does a really, really great job in those scenarios. and just in general, overall pictures. Now, that's not to knock the 6S Plus because the 6S Plus camera is still phenomenal. Um, the front facing, another thing it does is this crazy, it has these face filters automatically on, so you look like all glammed up. Your skin tone changes, your eyes get a little bit bigger. It's very akin to, I'm from Japan, so the sticky pictures or the purikura, it's exactly that same effect. And you can turn that off, but it's just very weird that they throw that on like by default with the selfies. So yeah, there's definitely a lot software wise in the camera. I mean, other than that though, it's waterproof. That's a thing. You can run it underwater and it works. I gotta admit, I was very nervous the first time I did it, just like out of the box, just running it under the water, but it worked perfectly fine. Sometimes you get like accidental touches on the screen because of the running water, but if you're ever worried about that, you don't have to worry about that with the S7 Edge. But yeah, I still have a lot more to test out. Obviously, I use like the built-in earbuds. They're fine. They're earbuds. They're what you get for with a stock phone. They're stock earbuds. So if you want higher quality, of course, you can look into getting your own pair of headphones. It's not something that's going to make me switch from my earpods just because like I don't want to keep on switching headphones per phone. But yeah, I'm still getting used to it. It's so far been a solid experience. I'm still going to tweak it, customize it to my liking, so stay tuned for all of that and my overall thoughts wrapped up in the review after I spend more time with it. If you guys have any questions about the S7 Edge, things you want me to answer, things you want me to address in the review perhaps, be sure to leave those down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this initial thoughts and unboxings of the S7 Edge, and I will catch you all in the next video.